Before the Duke of Edinburgh died last month, he acted as head of the family, while the Queen is head of state. This meant they shared the responsibilities they had as the matriarch and patriarch of the royal family. Prince Charles is now taking on the role of head of the family, because his mother is still busy being the monarch. However, a royal expert has said that Charles will have to play both these roles when he is king, because his partnership with Camilla is different. Pod Save the Queen is hosted by Anne Gripper and features Daily Mirror royal editor Russell Myers. Mr. Myers explained that the Queen and Philip shared the burden as head of state and head of family respectively. Ms. Gripper then pointed out that Charles is going to have to fulfill both those roles when he is king. She said, talking about the weight on Charles, or the transfer of this role of head of the family essentially to him, I think the difference is Philip and the Queen were able to share. She is the monarch and Philip was head of the family. Whereas, as and when it does come to Charles, you would have to assume that both those roles are his. He will be head of the family and running the show. So it will be a different kind of partnership and a different way of doing things, as and when that day comes. Thankfully it is not here yet and we hope that that day is a long way hence. Part of the reason it is different is likely due to how Camilla came to be in the royal family. She is not Charles' first wife and so has not adopted the title of Princess of Wales, nor is she Prince William or Prince Harry's mother. Camilla first came onto the scene as Charles' girlfriend in the early 70s, but she ended up marrying Andrew Parker Bowles and he married Lady Diana Spencer. However, they had a long affair during both their marriages that contributed to the breakdown of said marriages. Their extramarital relationship also came to be publicly known after it was written about in the book Diana, Her True Story, and when a telephone conversation of theirs was recorded and a transcript of their conversation published in the Australian press. After Charles divorced from Diana and Camilla divorced Andrew, the pair began seeing each other openly and finally married in 2005. Their wedding was a civil ceremony, because divorce is still at odds with the values of the Church of England, of which Charles will one day be head of. There is some debate as to whether Camilla will be known as Queen when Charles takes the throne. At first, it was declared that she would not be Queen, but that statement has now disappeared from the Clarence House website. What's more, public opinion has softened towards Camilla over the years. In 2014, 53% of the public were in favor of giving the title of Queen Consort to Camilla, with 32% saying she should be given a lesser title due to sensitivity to Diana. While Charles may take on more responsibility in terms of his partnership with Camilla, he is likely to get plenty of support from Prince William. Charles was just 3 years old when he became the heir apparent and is the longest-serving Prince of Wales. By contrast, William will likely be in his 40s by the time he becomes Prince of Wales, with many years of public service under his belt. Charles also has his younger siblings for help, Princess Anne and Prince Edward, as well as Edward's wife Sophie, Countess of Wessex. This means Charles will have a strong team of senior royals around him to help share the workload. To subscribe to Pod Save the Queen, go to your normal podcast provider.